The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's a running room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Lots of room to run. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hands it off. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. Runs through a tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin. playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. On a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's Haynes. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. The toss to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's going to run it. It's a seam wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
Finds his man. It's Young. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Trying to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They'll run play action, looking to scramble. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Running back searching for a hole.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Russell. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The corner's going to give them room. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. It's a flea flicker. Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Racing down the left side. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Young. Inside the 25. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Purdue. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, changes. We'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Klein. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give. Just gets it to the 28, pick up a 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Buys a little extra time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Morgan. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He wants to throw it again. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
These corners backing off a bit. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. On target to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. direct snap. It's Miller. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Got room at the 35. He's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
With the catch, it's Haynes. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Bakes the grab on the left. And the Wolverines have a 1st down. You almost have to sell out to stop the run on defense there, Jesse, and the offense took advantage.
And I love the quarterback, how he really made it look like it was run. He sold it, so that play action just gave him a little bit more time and space to complete it.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Wide open spaces. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Still running up the 40. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Plows through the defense. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every...
Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Underwood. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration out front.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Running to Green. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all about surrender, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Oh, a lot of space. Turning it on. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. Almost got to the sticks on third down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a push on 4th down. The Wolverines brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking to buy time. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Klein. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He'll pull it down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.